Alright, everyone, hello. How's it going? Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Again, using the simulations in 3.0, 3.5 I should say. And it will be, making this character dissolve into nothingness, which I'm sure you guys will find quite interesting. So, let me get this set up. I haven't decided entirely how I'm going to do this, but it will be cool, I can assure you of that. So let's start off with making a simulation input, and then a simulation output, you know, the standard stuff that I usually do. Ayo Infinity War? Possibly something along those lines. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be pretty similar to that. Let me spawn in a sphere right here. Which, actually no, I'm just gonna make it an empty because I don't want the radius to be all too apparent. I want to customize it later. So I'm going to do a little thing, and I think I may want the viewer for this as well. So I'm going to bring in this empty right here, and then store named attribute. This will be our gradient. There we go. And let's have this be the distance from our empty objects. So for that, let's use a distance node. Then have it be the distance from the position of the vertices. Right there. So if we plug this in and look, well, we could look at the output here. I'll have to use a map range node. So let's use a map range real quick. Let's switch this to 1 and 0 and then make this. That is fine. I'm still not sure if I want this to spread over time. I think that may be a very good idea, but I will wait on that for now. I just want to get the kind of dissolving effect working first. I'm using the viewer node. First time using that in a while. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, I'm just having to message someone again. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to use an edge split node, split edges node, just like that, to, you know, split the edges according to. Here, let's get rid of this because I don't need to see that at the moment. It could be so useful, but it's a little obscure. It obscures the node trees a bit. Named attribute gradient. Where's the gradient? There it is. So let's go and use a greater than. So if this gradient is greater than, let's say 0.5, because that's easy to do, we'll go there. And now that that's happened, I can make it so that the part of these things start floating away. And we could already see here that these ones are split while the other ones are not. So let's do that. I can also make it, if I use a set position, so if this is greater than that, these will move up. This is just for a demonstration. I don't plan on keeping it. Okay, so it's a little off still. Actually, what if I make it? I need to remember how to do this. Let's see. Edge neighbors. Let's see, let's use this for the output and that for there. I need to see which ones of these vertex neighbors. I need to have a little checker to see, oh, which ones are actually split entirely. Vertex count, let's use a greater than to see if this is correct. Okay. So using this, we can see if it's greater than 2. Okay, so this should show us which ones are, or show us the exact opposite. Less than 2, or less than 3 in this case. I want to make it so that they're cleanly separated, because that's, we don't want that happening. Little odd. Base count? Are those still... Oh, those might still be connected. That means I just have to interpolate this to face so that there is no confusion as to which ones are or are not split. So let's delete that and see what happens. Yeah, that does seem to be working. To a degree. Okay. So gradient, that's captured on the face, then uses a greater than for that. Okay, so those are separating. Very nice. And now I think I'm going to make a spreading function. So this is pretty simple. I just need to add to the gradient over time. And then, here we go. Store named attribute. Let's set this to gradient. There we go, and then put this onto there. So we should see it spread over time, but it should be a little bit more. So let's use an interpolate domain. So if we convert this from face to point, it should blur a bit over time. I need to add in a bit more to keep it going. Question mark? 0.5. Oh wait, I can visualize this, I think. If I look at the output here, you see the viewer node needs some work. So yeah, that's what should be happening, and we can see some of these are getting chopped out as time goes on, but it should be faster. How do I make it so that goes even faster? No, the gradient's not increasing. Maybe if I multiply this. Ooh, that'll do it. It works, okay. It moves a bit fast, but I'll ignore that for the time being. Let's make this 0 and 0.5 so that it'll spread from the arm, and then boom. Let's see. So now that we have that, you know, just the standard, as other people have said, the Infinity War effect, I can delete this once again, and then I can add some velocity. So let's go and compute some velocity. That's pretty simple, just use a vector math add to a named attribute, have these both be vel. You guys have seen me do this before. Oh, vel. Vector. Here we go. Now let's add some position. And then noise. Then a subtract. 0.5. Subtract. Vector math subtract, not a mix subtract. There we go, and then a scale. We should see a little bit of movement happening. Oh wait, I need to have this offset the thing, but only where this is happening. Okay. So only have the velocity offset. Oh boy. And I also need to make it so that the position is also... No, the velocity needs to be interpolated to the face domain. Interpolate domain, let's switch this to face, because I want to move around the faces, not make them gigantic, as we can see there. Let's delete that. Does it work? I'm confused as to why it's not going cleanly. Like it should, since that's interpolated on the face domain. That should be as well. I'll use another interpolate domain. I need to organize this. 1 second, folks. I'm surprised it's so noisy. Like, that's a little bit better, but there's still stretching. I am surprised. Let's move this over to the side and put all this part into a frame. There we go. This part into a frame. And then this part into another frame. It's converted to a face, but when it's when that happens, it seems like there's still some interpolation that happens. Like it's kind of doing the Infinity War effect, but it's a little iffy, even still. So let's go and try to change that up a little bit more. I could also make it so that these scale down over time to more of their, you know, so that they disappear into nothing. But that part should not be happening. They should just be rotating. Oh, that's why. Duh. There we go. Figured it out. It was just me being a little bit dumb again. Alright. And that means we don't need that there anymore because it does it at the end. That poor man. Yes, he's so poor he can't even hold together his polygons. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't lag. Well, and it does. Oh well. I'm still seeing some stretching, so that's a little, not that great. So I'll have to figure that out as well. Do I need to interpolate the domain for the Boolean as well? Boolean. Does that fix it? It looks like, yeah, it did. Okay, that's a little weird, but I'll allow it. And I'm going to triangulate instead of subdivide. Where's the triangulate? There we go. So that they don't look like squares, more like, there we go. The poor man. I also need to make it so that the velocity, there will be no, it seems like these are starting off with some velocity. So I need to make it so that, instead of making it so that the position only gets manipulated where the velocity, or where the splitting happens, I need to make it so that there is no velocity where there is no, you know, that part. So this should do it. There we go, okay. So I could chop out that part. Let's organize. Remember to stay organized, folks. I need to remind myself of that. Every day I work in Blender. So let's switch those around. There's that. And I should store this as a named attribute. Yeah, I'll do that. It'll help clean this up. So this will be is dust. That's what I'll label it. Or, let's see. Is dust. I think that might be a good named attribute for this. Okay. So, let's see, Boolean face, so that'll do the same thing for both. So I'll take that out. Named attribute is dust. There we go. And I'll attach this here. And there. Very good. Oh dear, oh great, something got messed up. What got messed up? Tell me what got messed up. Yeah, the is dust is going into there. Odd, but I'm going to assume that that is an interpolation bug. But why would it be happening? I have it on face. Is it that it has to be on edge? Face. Am I missing something? Oh, okay, yep, that's why I was missing. This should be at the end, not the beginning. There we go, okay. That seems to have fixed it. Debugging, folks. A necessary step, but not any less annoying. Let's change this to 4 and the scale even less. There we go. Fun! Now I just need to make it so that as the gradient goes along, the person, you know, the flakes shrink over time. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Maybe just one. Oh, that actually does not spread. Interesting. So it has to be above 1 for it to spread. There we go. Beautiful, don't you guys think? And it only took us 17 minutes. That's actually not too bad. Especially with me trying to debug it. Dude, I just started understanding Houdini and Blender decides to add this amazing feature. Hey, this is just the beginning. I predict that in 3.5, when it comes out, Blender will have close to as much potential procedural stuff as Houdini, because we're going to get parallel loops, and that is going to allow for many more types of effects. Because right now we can't do like particle collisions with these, but in the future we will. And that's the big thing that's been keeping us from Houdini style effects and all that. There we go. And I can add some gravity to this. So let's do... Adding gravity is extremely simple. When you have the velocity set up, just do this and then do like, 0.01 negative. And now we should see. There we go. But I kind of want to make it... This would be extremely experimental. I can try to make it so that these parts fall to the ground as a whole when they get disconnected. I think I figured out how to do it today, but it may be very interesting to see it actually work. So I would need like a base where those things are. Yeah, that may actually work. This could be very cool, potentially. Sandman vibes? I'm not too familiar with that, but I'll agree. Anyway. Yes, Sandman vibes. Yes. I know that. Okay. So the way I do that is if... I'm going to... This is going to be extremely experimental. I'm going to add a vertex group to both parts here, just at the base. Just give it a value, and basically I'm going to make a system where it checks, hey, is this connected to this mesh island? And if it's no, then the parts will fall down. So I need to figure out how to do that. Accumulate field. Okay. So named attribute, let's have this be group. And this will be a float. So this will give us from the mesh island. This will basically count up and say, hey, it'll spit out the total for these groups on everything here. So I can make it so that, and I could put this back here. This is a little experimental, folks, so if you get lost, don't worry about it. I'm getting lost with the pure experimentalness of this. But basically, if the mesh is separated from there, it won't get any of the vertex group value. So it'll say, hey, since I don't have that, basically, it means that's chopped off. So let's use an OR node. Boolean math OR. This means that if either this or this is true, then it'll make this output white. If this is greater than? Alright. Oh, let's have this be face then. Greater than? Less than? I'm a tad confused. Okay. I need to see how this works. Okay. Oh, okay, I need to use a switch node, not that. Switch. Okay. Because I forgot, this needs to be true for that to happen. Okay. Let's switch this to Boolean, so that'll work with that. If that's greater than that, then it will be dust. Does that work? Okay. It doesn't work. Group there, so that means if it's true, then that'll happen. If it's false... Oh wait, I can visualize this. What am I talking about? I need to use the actual visualizer node. Oh, sorry for the sneeze, folks. So let's see. Yeah, this should be working. So the group index, oh, wait. Island index, yeah. So if I take that out, if it's greater than 1, wait, let's take a look. Okay. So right there, island index, yes, that works. And I should see, yeah, those parts get separated, but we see that snaps. And when the head part disappears from there, it'll turn, there we go, see? That part just works all of a sudden. Now why? Okay, now if this is black... And? Should it be an AND node? Because it seems to work. Like the parts chop off when they get disconnected from the hole. Just like that. And then those ones don't get chopped off because they're the feet. They're grounded until, yeah, that happens. So when it's black, so if false, then the Boolean value needs to be true. So Boolean... Oh, I think it works now. It works. There we go. Okay. But maybe I should just make it so that it spreads a lot faster there. Because it disconnecting immediately isn't the best look, but it's not the worst. I should also... I can add some variance to the spread by using a random value. If I can get right into here, making it so that's 1.1 or that. So it'll be a little more random. Crank that up. Yeah, I don't like how it disconnects that part, but that's a result of this actually working correctly. Okay. Very good. So I could just make it if I delete this part. So that check works. It actually works as intended. Let's delete that. I could just make it so that if this greater than thing is true, let's use a map range. And I'll disable that for now. Then it will multiply by either 0.1 or 1.1 or 5. Okay, let's invert that. 1.1. Okay, yep, that seems to be working just as well. It causes it to spread so incredibly fast. Yep, there we go. That's a much more natural looking effect. So this part can be chopped out easily. Do you think I should stop learning Houdini? I've been thinking about this all week. I mean, I've been making good progress in Houdini. It's fun, but I'm worried that it would be more beneficial to stick with Blender. I would say learn Houdini, because it will help you even if you switch back to geometry nodes. Let's see. Because this, I'll just be frank with you, it'll be years before Blender's at Houdini level. If you're, you know, like the ease of use and stuff like that. But it'll be like a few months until we get like really cool procedural effects. So learn Houdini if you want to. And if you want to switch back to Blender, you can. Nothing's keeping you from that because Blender's free. Stick with your plan for now until Blender changes, basically, is what I'm recommending. Let's see, let's add some wind. There we go. To further contribute to the I don't feel so good part. There we go. I'll make that 4. Will that be better? It's like, oh, it's just a little bit, but then when it gets disconnected, it goes really, really fast. So it spreads. There we go. Oh no. I could add some floor collision. I think that may be a good idea in this case. But floor collision is annoying, so I'll just speed run it. This will be a ray cast node. This will be in the ray direction. This will plug into there. Alright. I need to think of this well before I set this up. Okay, so that'll be here, and then this goes into a switch node, so that if the hit is false, nothing happens, but if the hit is true, then it'll reflect the original normal into there. There we go. And then for the ray length, we need this to be the length of the vector in here. So this should work now, if everything is correct. And it does not. Okay, what did I do wrong? Hit normal, yeah, hit is true. Oh wait, it might be because... it's kind of working. Reflect. Oh, there we go. That was wrong. There we go. It works. I need to dampen the velocity. Let's dampen it to, let's say, 0.95. This makes it so that it doesn't just keep going forever. It does slow down. And I need to dampen the bounce, because that's kind of funny, but not anywhere near realistic. Actually, I should make this 0.99 because it is... Or 0.98. There we go. Okay, I need to dampen the reflected velocity. And let's set this to like 0.5. It's a little too perfect, if you ask me. But we are getting some of that. So let's change this to like 0.1. There we go. That's a little more natural. Oof. I kind of like how you do see the imprint. The simulation is a little slow, so I could speed it up a bit. Or I could just increase the frame rate, which might be a good idea. Because smoother simulations always look better. Let's change this to 30. Are you going to post the stream? I wasn't able to watch the whole. Yeah, it'll most likely be up afterwards, unless, you know, I leak personal information again. Which probably won't happen this time. There we go. So wind. So I need to make it so that it doesn't go there immediately. So I'm going to add in some noise. And this will affect the spread value. So let's do a math. Oh, wait. I already have that being set there. I'll use a mix. So this will mix between, let's have this be 1.02. And the noise position, and we'll have this be a map range, or no, yeah, map range. Or a color ramp. No, a color ramp will be more representative. There we go. So we should see a noise pattern emerge if I set this to like 3. No, it's spreading a bit too much. Let's constrain it a bit more and turn this down even more. Okay, we are seeing it work a bit. Oh, why did that not work? Whoa, wait. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay. So I'll use... Okay, yep. So I need to flip this around a little bit. So with this, it'll default to 3, or it'll be what it was before. In this case, 1.1. And then this, I'll have mix. I'll use 2 mixes just because it's clearer to see what's going on. So there we go. Oop, and I need this to be 1.1, or let's have it be just 1. So that we can see, whoops. That's greater than that. Okay, then it'll be that, and if it's less, it'll be 3. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can see the noise happening there. Nice. And it actually helps display the effect better. So some parts will be a little more isolated, and then they break apart. Nice. And then that. Ooh, nice. And that, and then that. Yeah, it's actually working a bit. When installing 3.5 alpha, do you need to do anything to get the sim nodes to appear? It needs to be a specific branch. So if you look up Blender 3.5 simulation branch, you'll probably find it. It's still experimental. I'm literally using the day 1 build of it. So, yeah. Here we go. So it's a little... Yeah. It's a little slower now, which I'm not a huge fan of. But maybe we just need the difference to be a little bit. So let's... Let's change that to be 1.1. There we go. Oh. Oh, there went that. Oh, but there's some decay over time. Oh, that's interesting. Let's have that be 1, just so that it maintains. Yep, there we go. I set that to 0, which is why that started going awry. Yeah, it goes a little bit fast for my liking, so I'll just set that to 1.2, or no, 1.1. As before, I do like the little bit of noise variance, but I think this might be a little much. Yeah. Or maybe we'll just make the bounce a little bit bigger. too fast. Hmm. Point 2 once again. I don't like how it goes that fast. It shouldn't be going that fast. Why is it? Oh, that's why. Let's change this to like 7. Actually, let's do just a look and see. Okay, so that's the pattern that we are observing. So I want to make it more like that. Okay. Let's see what the output looks like. Oop. What is going on there? Oh, okay. Oof. The viewer node gets a bit messed up sometimes. Okay, I think this part needs to be slower. If it's disconnected from the whole part. There we go. Alright, since I'm a little, at a loss because this effect is pretty much done. I don't know where to go to next with it. Yeah. And the thing is, I could, if I wanted to, I could go and add in the monkey. But the thing, oh. Mirroring is on for some reason. There we go. Just need to bring this over and there. But the thing is, this monkey... Oh, that's since it's not... Yeah. There we go. So this monkey, since it's in proximity, will go down pretty much immediately. Because it doesn't have the, anchor point method to it. So to do that, I'll just assign some anchor point. Well, one anchor point. There we go. So there we go. So it'll be slow until that. I'll just get rid of it, because unnecessary. Alright, folks, I don't want to delay the stream too much longer, but hey, that's the effect. It was easier than anticipated. I've only been streaming for 40 minutes, and to be honest, quite a bit of that was me just looking at the node tree, wondering what to do next. But yeah, very cool effect. You'll probably see me post this on Twitter tomorrow. And Instagram, I should mention. But yeah. Do you guys have any more suggestions for what I should do with this? Because I think... I don't know. Maybe I should end the stream. Because I don't know what else to do at the moment. I've done all I needed to, I believe. Let's just try moving this, like, over there. Oh boy. Yep. That happened kind of fast. Let's move this up here, just give him a little tap on the head. Yeah, what would happen if it started out from the head? Okay, that happens. So that happens, goes like that, and then you can see the arms just disappear. I like it when it starts off at the fingertip. And actually, I could, if I wanted to, make it so that it spawns from a vertice. So I'll label this one anchor group, and this one to be start group. Because I don't need the effector, this thing, to be where the effect starts from. I could just have this be the start group, and let me rename this. Does it rename automatically? It does not. Oh, that's an issue. So now the anchor points are not being used because the name updated. Let's have this be anchor group. There we go. Make sure that you keep those correct. This one to be start group. There we go. And nothing will happen because I need to assign a start vertice. Let's have it be just that one, and let's see what happens. Not much. Oh, yep, there it goes. I was worried that since it was only one, it wouldn't take hold, but it does. It's just delayed. So there we go. And you could see his ashes on the floor. There we go. Let's go over to here and zoom. Oh, what happened there? Did I hide it? Or did I delete that vertice? Here, let's zoom in a bit more, but make sure that the clipping doesn't happen until I'm way too close. Ooh, jeez. Oh, wait, no, that's from... Okay, good. Good. Let's have it be 2 bases. Okay, so it starts off like that, and it takes a few seconds. Let's make it so that it doesn't have to wait a few seconds. Let's make it so that this entire part starts off. Oh, wait, it has to be a gradient? Come on. So it's just like that, and then... the gradient has to build for a bit before it starts really moving. Which is a little annoying, but hey, I'll allow it. Alright, I think that's good, folks. Thank you all for watching. I think I'll end the stream now, because the effect is done. Oh, wait. Just before I go, you know, I can't go unless I show you the attributes at play. So, input attributes. Let's just put in the velocity attribute so that we can visualize that in real time. Is just the material? Oh, right. With the simulation branch, the material gets reset, so I need to use a set material. This is a bug, but yeah. There we go. So we should see the velocities. Oh, they're very small, so I need to multiply that in the shader editor. So let's go and use a vector math scale and scale these up a lot. There we go. Now we can see them. Very nice. There we go. Very cool, very fun. Let's go take a look at the isDust attribute again. Or no, gradient. Let's look at the gradient. There we go. Oh, and we can see it gets really bright because I did not set clipping on that to true. Let's go over to the geometry node editor. Let's make sure that this is clamped. There we go. Okay, so now it's not blowing your eyes out. There we go. Very cool. So this could be like a melting kind of thing. I could use it for quite a few types of effects. Oh dear, yeah. A little resource intensive, but that is alright. Alright. Any other attributes? Let's see. Oh, no attributes used. Ooh, that's not good. That's a little bit of a bug. It's not showing the attributes used inside the loop. there we go. Could add a loose vertex without any thickness for the start. I could, but I don't think that would be really necessary. The current version works fine as is. Or, oh, you mean a loose, like, disconnected from the mesh. I think for it to start, it has to be connected to work, and it has to be a face, because the spreading algorithm is, as we can see here, face centric. Okay. Anything else? I was going to do one last thing, but I'm having trouble remembering that at the moment. What else? Okay, I was going to visualize... No, there's not really anything else to visual... Oh, wait. That's what I was going to do. Set that to 2 so that we get some, you know, noisier velocity. Let's add more velocity. That doesn't look quite as good. So let's just have it be gentle velocity. There we go. Okay. I particularly like how the parts just don't stay floating, they actually disconnect and do their thing. Even though it is a little bit fast, I will admit. Actually, no, I think that's a good speed for what happens. Now in the shader editor, let's take a little look. What happens if we color this a bit differently? Color ramp. Let's make this like orange. How does that look? Maybe a little bit glowy. Let's put that into there. Change it so that's brighter, and then this to all black. It's alright, but it's not quite what I was going for. What about blue? It's alright, but not quite. Alright, folks. Thank you all for watching. I think I'll call this project done. And, yeah. I'll be seeing you guys all next time. Goodbye.